For Morningstar, I'm Jeremy Glazer. The U.S. economy added 151,000 jobs in August. I'm here with Tim Strauss. He's a senior markets research analyst for his take on this report and what it could mean for the Fed. Tim, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So 151 below consensus, but not the disaster that we've seen in some previous Augusts. What's your general take on this number?
Yeah, the consensus was about 180,000 jobs, and we came in below that. But that's well within the range of kind of the plus or minus you'd expect. It's a disappointing report, definitely for the Federal Reserve, which is kind of looking to this number to making their decision about a September rate rise. But all in all, kind of middling to below average report.
So looking at some of the commentary around this number so far this morning, some people saying, okay, absolutely, this means the Fed can't raise rates in September. Maybe we're looking at December. And others saying, well, it's kind of neutral. It was a fine report, and they're going to be open to it. Where do you think that how this is being received at the central bank?
Well, definitely the Fed in the Jackson Hole speeches has definitely been looking to this report to kind of make their case because the last 2 months were very good with over 250,000 jobs in June and July. And if this number came in at 250 or higher, that really would help them in making the case for a September rate rise. This kind of changes the situation, though. They still could raise, but they won't have the cover of a really good jobs number to do it. So I think other factors will kind of play into the decision. But unfortunately, some of the other economic numbers really haven't been really strong the way the jobs number has been in June and July. So I think it kind of lowers the expectations for a rate increase, but anything can happen.
Taking a deeper look at these numbers, where were jobs added in the month?
Yeah, the best performing category was food services and drinking places at plus 34,000. That's a very good number, but unfortunately it's one of the worst paying categories. And then looking at healthcare, which has been averaging over 39,000 over the last 12 months, it only came in at positive 14,000. So we didn't see the growth in the high performing categories and saw the growth in the lower performing categories. We've
been looking at construction and manufacturing file to see what would happen there. Was that changed very much in August?
No, construction, manufacturing, and government were little changed, so we didn't get anything there.
So let's take a look at the unemployment rate. That was also unchanged. Is this just a matter of more people coming into the workforce? Is it just population growth? Why isn't that number budging?
Well, we say that you need about 100,000 new jobs just to kind of keep the status quo, and we got 151,000. And the labor force participation rate was also unchanged, so it makes sense that you'd see an unchanged unemployment rate.
Finally, you mentioned that we were adding some jobs in some less high-paying sectors. Did that kind of weigh on the wage data?
Yeah, average hourly earnings rose 3 cents versus last month they rose 8 cents. The 3-cent raise raised it to 25.73, which kind of lowered the growth rate over the last year to 2.4%. It was 2.6 last month.
So deceleration there. Tim, I really appreciate your take on this report this morning.
Thank you.
For Morningstar, I'm Jeremy Glazer. Thanks for watching.